Hello Internet, Vidya James here. I'm doing a quick video because got the Zelda tugs on because got the news that we are apparently going to get a live-action Zelda on Netflix, and I would have approached it with, a grain of salt. I would have been like, oh, that might be cool, it might be something, until I read more information on it, where they said they wanted to make it like Game of Thrones, but lighthearted. And that is not a good thing, because that's just telling me they're doing it for all the wrong reasons. Like, take a project like Mortal Kombat Legacy or Street Fighter, Assassin's Fist. Like, those are great live-action, film/series, because they were made by fans for the love of the series, and they weren't trying to be like anything else. So, but here you got, well, it just seems like this is your basic corporate bullshit, where they go, well, that's really popular, and that's really popular, so let's put them together, and let's dumb it down a bit so we can try to project it across a broader audience. Now, that in itself, I have to say, is not always a bad thing. I've been geeking out over Splatoon because it's it is a it's a full audience game. I probably have to do an editorial about the difference between for kids and for everyone. And that's just it. It's possible to do something for everyone and make it good. Batman the Animated Series is a really good example of how you can make something for everyone. I'm pretty sure I stated that before, but it just seems like they're doing this for all the wrong reasons. Just taking two things that are popular, and that's why they probably evoked the Game of Thrones, right off the bat, even though Zelda has been its own thing, while Game of Thrones has always been its own thing. They're still in talks. They don't even have a writer yet, so it's like they don't even have a direction they want to go. They just know they want to do this thing. And, yeah, even in the worst case scenario, let's just say it turns out to be something like the frickin' 1994 Street Fighter movie. It was just horrible. But, to be perfectly honest, I still think, Raul Julia's Bison was one of the best written villains ever. Everything else about that movie is shitty, but he as a villain was just brilliantly written. So freaking quotable. For me, it was a shoot. The quote got back into a game. He had freaking anyone who opposes me will be destroyed from Street Fighter, and then he says it in the movie. And
anyone who opposes me will be destroyed.
But then he goes, for me it was a Tuesday.
But for me, it was Tuesday.
Which is his taunt in Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
For me, it was a Tuesday.
So who knows? Maybe we'll get something mimetic out of it at the very least. I mean, look at frickin', this guy.
Great! I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos!
So yeah, that's my thoughts so far on live action Zelda. When we get more information, maybe I'll do another video, but I doubt it. But I am a big Zelda fan, and I also picked up this guy recently, the Link figure. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and open this thing, because I didn't even think about doing this yet, but hopefully I won't cut myself. Hopefully. Oh shit. Should probably get a Linkin Park song playing while I do this, in case I do cut myself. I can call myself Sasuke. Tried so hard and got so far. Okay. So this is how Link looks in here. He has a mystery box, sheath for the Master Sword, and the Master Sword, which is very oddly blue, and I think a broken wrist. Good thing he's a lefty. So the real mystery here is what's in this thing. So let's see what it is. Fuck, it's taped shut too. God damn it! It's never this bad. It's never this bad in the actual games. Alright, let's see what it is. Joy! It's a Money Mud Skipper cereal bowl caddy! No, but it is... Ooh! It's the shield. I don't know. Wow, the paint job on this is actually pretty shitty. As you can actually see, probably too close, but okay, there. You can see like there's a bit of the gold smear on the bottom there where the hawk is. But I will set that up later. But that was the Link figure. I also have the Donkey Kong figure, which I got from my friends. And I have a ton of Amiibo. Actually, because I'll probably do a video with all the Amiibo I got. But there's Bowser. Like once I get them out, and I'll set them up, and then I'll do a little video. Got really lucky today. Found one of these. Ninja Midna. Take that. And Anime Chain. And Space Peach. We're really lucky. Like, I'm surprised that Target actually had a couple of them. We had like 30. And that was it, but only 4 Toon Links, 4 Sheiks, but a ton of Bowsers. But it is what it is. Honestly, I think like Mario Party 10, I don't think the Super Mario series of Amiibo is necessary. I think maybe Toad by himself, but we don't need more Mario, more Luigi, more Peach, more Bowser, more Yoshi. Like, there's enough of those characters out there. Like, just shelve that shit. Put out, like, I really hate to sound like a whiner about this, but like, you know, we need more Marth, more Villager, more Refit Trainer. Just like, stop producing more of the characters you think are quote-unquote popular and just even that shit out. Right. I still have this guy. I want to give this away. One of you is going to get it. Because nobody answered the question on the last one. So I'm just going to go right now. The previous U.S. martial arts champion before Ken was Charlie. I even told you guys because it was relevant. Charlie was the U.S. martial arts champion before Ken. Not Alan Snyder, because that was EX and not even canon. I've been shopping a lot of games because Nintendo has just been beating the shit out of my wallet. 2015 is the year we make contact with your wallet. Like, Nintendo is a bully, and Nintendo is a bully, just like taking my freaking lunch. I was just like, boy, you look like you've got the nice about the wallet there, Mario. Please, no, I've got the. I need this money for food. You sure you don't need it for codename Steve, huh? How about that new Nintendo 3DS? Oh, look! Amiibo! Mario, no! Stop it, Mario! Stop! That's basically my relationship with Nintendo. I'm pretty sure a lot of you feel the same way. I'm banging my head against the wall waiting for Splatoon because the game was so much fun. And, yeah, while we're talking about Splatoon, it's been confirmed that there will be no voice chat during multiplayer, random multiplayer. I think that needs to be a qualifier there. I can understand why Nintendo does that, because the online presence of children these days is utterly toxic. Not just children, but, you know, adults that act like children. At the same time, though, let me make that fucking call. I'm an adult. You know, it's up to the parents, and it's up to the customers themselves to police behavior. And Smash Brothers was supposed to give us this Nintendo ID thing. They're supposed to be reporting things like that. If people can't act right online, they don't deserve to play online with other people. That's just how it should be. You know, that's the rules of society. That's how it should be online. If people don't know how to act, like, you know, throwing out racial slurs, because that happens a lot. I played Team Fortress 2 online. I played Call of Duty online. I played like fighting games online, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Just some people just don't know how to act, and they shouldn't be allowed to play with other people. I should be able to block them. Nintendo needs to get on that. You know, as long I should be able to just say, you know, block, like, mute this person or block this person. It shouldn't be that hard. That being said, it's just like they said with random people. And even, like, you saw in my video, while at Apex, like, I was standing next to all 3 of my teammates. We weren't talking to each other. It wasn't like, hey, player 4, go forge ahead and I'll cover you or anything like that. Like, there's even a thing at the on the gamepad that like if you push up on the D-pad, you signal like you need help, like I guess like medic in Team Fortress 2. And then you could just click on somebody to teleport to them. Nobody was doing that. I was teleporting to people that I saw were in trouble, but there was no coordination with the team, like, except maybe for the Squad! I really wish I'd fought you guys, but I digress. Another thing about the Splatoon, because a lot of people seem to be confused about how it works. There's a thing about the gamepad, like, a lot of people are saying, like, I shouldn't have to move the gamepad in order to aim. Like, you can shut that off, even on the demo. You know, whoever was running it didn't always tell people until they asked. But like, when the game actually started, you can hit a little button on the top left corner, which shuts off the gyro, so you only use the right thumbstick to aim. And that works great, but like, by the time I had realized that, I was already having to get used to, you know, tilting the screen. And it's very intuitive. It works so well. I'm not a big first-person shooter, but a lot of people, I think even Yahtzee has commented that, like, traditional game sticks just don't compare to mouse control. And I could never control a mouse that well because I'm a lefty and it just doesn't feel natural. Just even using a lefty on anything for gaming just doesn't feel right. That's why I go out of my way to use a freaking gamepad, even on my computer, on PC. But with Splatoon, like, your screen is up here. This is just a map screen, so it's not like the 3DS. So you can still use the stick to make wide sweeping motions because you'll need to do that to ink the ground. But when you're in the middle of a combat situation, these things are moving really fast. They can turn into squids, they can jump around, you have multiple levels. You will need to be able to move your targeting really quick, really precise. And this is really intuitive. You don't even realize you're doing it, but like, when you're trying to kill an enemy Inkling, you're following him up, down, left, right. It's really deceptively intuitive. It seems like it'd be stupid, and on paper it probably was, but you gotta stop and think, you know, do you really want to have an analog stick that doesn't take you precisely where you want to go? You have to hold it until you get where you want to go and stop it and hope the guy is still there. This isn't Call of Duty. The Inklings are like that big compared to a character in Call of Duty, like being this big. And a Call of Duty character might move left and right and maybe occasionally jump, and that's it. They don't shrink, they don't jump, they don't, you know, ink around, they don't claw up the walls and shit like that. These are much more wily, much faster targets, and you'll need better aiming. And to be perfectly honest with you, you know, the tilting actually feels very intuitive. It does take some getting used to if you've never tried it. But I will tell you, as somebody who doesn't even do first-person shooters, after like maybe one or two rounds, you'll get it really quick. It becomes like you don't even think about it. Well, it's already gotten pretty late. Yeah. So, Smash Bros. For 3DS. Like I said before, I only want to keep this within the continental United States because I shouldn't be paying $20 for shipping. So, Smash Bros. For 3DS. Mailing it to you. Why do you think you deserve this? I think is a better question. So, give me a comment, give me a tell, whatever. Tell me why you think you deserve to have this game. And for now, until the next video, which will probably be soon, Vidya James, I'm just playing.